Hi there, Alan Brown here from Blue Alone Chiropractic. I'm just giving a summary on our healing resource on intermittent fasting. So, from a health benefit point of view, from a benefit point of view, there is a huge amount of great research around the benefits of intermittent fasting. In our healing resource, we're talking about this 5 and 2, which is like having a couple of days a week where you do a calorie control or lower calories. We've modified it to say a couple of days a week is great because we want to do the easiest thing that you can do to have an effect on your health, and really it has to be easy for you to do it. It's got to be easy to get it into your life. So the 5 and 2 I think is easy because it's just a couple of days a week, and coming from a naturopathic background or different alternative therapies. I've gone through a lot of different diets with the family and with when I was growing up. And there's something really, really simple. Well, first of all, there can be a lot of anxiety about just removing things and not really knowing to replace them with. And, should I be eating this? And there's a whole lot of complexity and oftentimes stress that comes with that. Of course, diet is important, but it's also so simple to go, I'm not going to eat for 16 hours twice a week and just have a window of time. And that is a really, really, really easy to apply. Now, you just got to work out your time. We've actually got a time scale in our resource there just to have a think about, when it would work for you, where you could just not eat for a window of time. Look, 14, apparently it kicks in a fasting effect. I sort of think 16 is better, but anything from 14 to 16 or more, I think you definitely want to start off slowly with it. Obviously, get medical advice with it. We have an understanding of what conditions you should really look into, but obviously get health advice about this or have a chat to us and we can work with you on that. At the same time, I do think genetically and from an evolutionary perspective, it's such an important thing to bring into your health, because it basically sets off a whole lot of programs within the body that don't happen when you're eating all the time. So your immune system has a reboot. There's so many benefits. It's fascinating. You should have a read of some of those benefits to understand or read more about it, because it really is important. Now, there's always a concern that people may who are already underweight, or maybe you're worried about losing muscle mass, then what we advise on our 5 and 2 is that you could try having bone broth and amino acids. Then we've put supplement those in there of what you can have. You can just do that instead, just having that while you go on your fast. So that way you're accommodating for that. The best way to see what works for you also is when we look at our healing resource about what healing actually is. One of the things that we're looking at is measuring that is a thing called heart rate variability. And we give you an app there about what you can, how you can measure that yourself. Lots of people can already measure it anyway, but there's a really cheap app that you can look at. And what you can do if you want to be objective about it is fast without any food and just water for say 16 hours, and then compare what your heart rate variability, how it goes compared to if you have bone broth and the amino acids, and see which one works better for you, because it may be that your body just works better doing it that way. And that's the best way to tell, because heart rate variability will give you the best reflection on your health level. And if one reduces inflammation in your body, you're going to be healthier from that. So it's good to get this routine in there. Have a look at our resource blog. Obviously, any questions, ask in clinic or have a look at the resource. You can always email us as well. And thank you for listening.